we are on the OutOfTheNest.org page, and what we're going to do is take this events site, and the event site is really the ready to fly page. This is the ready to fly page with a background and the whole page floating there. And we don't want that. We're going to get a page that just says watch for upcoming events. Let's go back here and let's go to the dashboard. What we're going to do is go to pages, and we're going to copy this page, and we're going to call it events. And then we will go to the menu, and we will change the fly with me for the events page. First thing we need to do, and this is thing when you are in the admin page and you want to change any pages, then you can just go to the page that you want, and we are using Elementor to create the pages, and this is the normal page where you edit pages in WordPress. What we're going to do this time is we're going to copy to a new draft. Let's say that we have the contact page and we want to make a copy of the contact page and rename that events and change it accordingly. Okay, so we will go to the contact page, and then we would say here copy to a new draft. You see that it opened that with a contact and then the number 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is change that to events, and then we edit here, and we're going to copy this guy here. Boom, events, and okay, and it are tens lowercase, and we're going to publish. It is important for the page attributes when we are going to use Elementor that we select a template, the default template, that is the template that comes with the theme. We have the Elementor canvas, that is if you are going to do the whole page with Elementor, then you use that and you build the whole page from scratch. And what we're going to be using is Elementor full width. That means that you build the body of the page with Elementor, but the header and the footer are going to show also there. Okay, so we pick Elementor full width and we publish the website. What we're going to do right now is view the page. Go to view page, and here is the page. It doesn't look very nice because it doesn't have the styling that the other pages have. That is normal, and you don't need to panic. What we're going to do is go to the dashboard, go to Elementor, we go to tools, and you want to do both things. So sync the library and regenerate the CSS files. Okay, once you do that, you save the changes. Okay, it is completed, and you go here. You see that the page doesn't look very nice, and what you do is refresh, reload the page, and voila, Okay, so this is the events page. And what you're going to do right now is edit with Elementor. Okay, when we do edit with Elementor, you see that here is the OutOfTheNest footer, because we have edited the footer with Elementor. You can see the footer here. Okay, we have done that with Elementor. And if you click here, just to the edit with Elementor thing, what you're going to do is edit with Elementor the whole page. And we're going to do a couple of changes so you see how this is done. Okay, so for example, let's start with the beginning. So here, when you click, left click, you see that it's in space. A spacer element, and it is 200. Okay, this is 200. If you want to make it smaller, you can make it 200. If you want to make it bigger, you can make it 250. Whatever you want in order for the title to fit the image. Okay, just leave it at 200. So you can move this guy here. You can just type, or you can just increase with the arrows. This is one of the things that we use, spacers. That is the title that we want. Here, you can just edit the widget, or you can just click in the widget and automatically it opens this element, and this element is a heading. When we click here, go to spacer. When we click here, we go to heading. Okay, so let's change the heading and let's see what we wanted to say. Watch for upcoming events. We copy that and we change it here. Watch for upcoming events. Perfect. And if we want to change the format of the text, in each element is the same. You have the content and everything related with the element that you are adding. You have the style and you have advanced. In advanced, you can change the margins and the padding, background, and so on. And in style, you can change the text color. For example, if it's a title, you can change the text color, the typography, the text shadow, and so on. Okay, text color, you can pick anything you want. Okay, we just leave it white, for example. You can use codes here, hexadecimal colors here. Just click outside there and you go to the typography. You can choose the family that you want. You can choose the size. You can choose the weight. You can make it bold, for example, if you want. You can choose if you have different lines, then you can set the line space between the lines and so on. This would be everything that we wanted, and we go to the section. The main blocks are sections. A section is a block, is the parts of the page. So you have sections, and inside of the sections you have columns. In this case, it's just one column that you have. In this case, for example, it's 3 columns that you have. Okay, so you have columns, and inside the columns, you have the different elements. For example, a heading element, you have an icon element, you have another heading here, you have an image element. You can have the different elements. When you have a section or a column or whatever, you can have an image as a background of the section. Let's go here to the section. We don't see that very easily, but if you go here, you can go to the edit section. You click here and you would edit this section. You could go here and you could say style, background, you choose a color, and we're going to change the color of this section. Okay, let's move here, and let's say here is green. And that is the color of the section. Okay, we're going to leave it white, and we're going to go here to this section. We are going to do the same edit section. If we click here, yeah, and style, and we see this is the picture that we have. This is the image that we have as background of this whole section. And what we do here is delete this one and add another one. Okay, so we can choose any of these images that we have already here in the media library, or we can upload files from our computer. Okay, so we go to select files, or we can just get some files from here, for example, and we can drag and drop files here, and that would be it. Okay, but we are not going to do that. We're just going to go with the media library, and we're going to take this bad guy and insert media. Okay, and we have that. Watch for upcoming events, and that would be it. You could change that as you want, the background image, and for these ones, for these sections, if you don't want to have that, you can just remove the section, and this one would go away. Okay, if you don't want to do that, so you go back to history and go a step back into history, and you recover it. Okay, so you could remove this section if you don't want it. You could remove this section. Okay, you could remove some elements, the whole section, or you can remove an image. You can remove another image. You could remove here the heading. You could remove the whole thing, or just a few elements that you don't want. And that would be it. Perfect. So that is the basic thing. If you go here, you have the main elements that you can add. You can add columns, headings, images, videos, buttons, a spacer that we have seen already, Google Maps, icons. Then we have pro elements. We can go with posts, portfolios. Just go ahead, and if you have something that you want me to show you how it works, then just let me know, and I will help you recording a video for you and showing you how to do that. You could do this, you could add elements, you could add global elements, and you could add templates. That is very, very useful. So you can add from whole pages. Okay, you can use any page that it is not pro, it doesn't say pro, so you can use all these ones. Okay, this is one thing. Then you can get the whole homepage. You can save some of your templates, so you can reuse them over and over again, or you can have blogs that are already proven to work. Okay, and for example, you can choose whatever you want. So you can choose 404 pages. You can choose about pages. You can choose frequent asked questions pages. You can look for headers. You can look for footers, hero, services, pricing, portfolios. Okay, you can use any of these pieces that are proven to work, and you can insert them in any part of the website, and you can change them as you like. Okay, that is a great thing that came with the last version of Elementor. They are always adding new things, and this is really a game changer. Okay, perfect. So let's say that you have that as you want it, and let's go and update the site and then preview the changes. And you are at the events, and it has included that in the menu. Okay, we're going to need to do now is go to the menu, put it in the right place. So we're going to put it between contact and blog. And previously, we're going to remove the other page that is ready to fly. Let's go to dashboard and 10 menus, or we can go just to menus here, but I want to show you from dashboard so you find where the menus are, and in the dashboard you find the menus here under appearance, menus. This page has been added automatically because we had this auto add pages, automatically add new top level pages to this menu. Okay, so if we don't want that to happen, I usually don't want that to happen, I tick this off, and then when we add or change new pages, it wouldn't be added here automatically. So what we're going to do is first remove this one that we don't want. Go to pages, and we see that the original page is ready to fly. So we remove this guy, and between contact and blog, we're going to put the events page. and we check that events is the original events page. Perfect. We save the menu. Okay, and then we can go to out of the nest. Okay, we see that the menu looks great right now. We go to events, and here we have the site watch for upcoming events, where you can go ahead and remove any sections that you don't want them to be there. So this is a walkthrough, and if you have any questions, just let me know and I will record a video for you showing how to do that. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye bye.